Good evening, all of you. The last explanation about printing methods, write, write-ln, and a log. Next, I'm going to explaining some guidelines programming. We can say as a guidelines or note points or precautions or something like that, whatever it may be. So the first point is JavaScript is case sensitive point. We already discussed that one in theoretically. So if you have not followed the case sensitive, what happens, sir? 100% will get errors. Like as HTML, CSS, it's running blindly program is not possible in JavaScript. When you make any mistakes, syntactically or spelling wise or whatever it may be, 100% it throws the error and it stops your program execution also, affecting to your balanced program or stopping the execution. But HTML, CSS is not happening. So suppose W I'm writing as a capital letter, sir. Write is the method name. It's a predefined method. And that write W I mentioned as a capital letter. What happens, sir? Syntax error. It becomes as a syntax error. And where these all errors are displaying, sir? Basically errors displaying on console, not on the web page. JavaScript, it never displaying the errors on your web page. It always displaying the errors on your console only. How to see the console? Press the F12 key and you will get the list of errors. So uncaught error, what is the name of error, sir? Type error. And why this error is occurs, sir? Document.write, it's not a function. Now, what are the spelling and cases you mentioned here? With this name, browser unable to identify any function. So simply it's showing the error. And from where this error is occurs, sir? J4.html, your program name. In line number 11, it happens the error. It's a program name and this is the line number. 11th statement, we'll get the error. Very clearly displaying. And if you want to check the 11th statement, what is the error, sir? Again, you don't need to go for source code. Instantly, you can check here only. Just click on this link. Side by side source code is opens. Mistake line showing with the red. Where the mistake is available. That is called as radial gradient color. Internal circle pink color available. Outer circle white color available. The type of settings are called as radial gradient. Remember gradients? We have the red line for the underline statement and this is your error. So case compulsory or not, this word is going to showing here. At the same time, is it a JavaScript producing errors or not? 100% errors comes when you violate the rules. When you are not following the guidelines, when you are not following the syntaxes, 100% will get the errors. Errors are displaying always in the special screen. It's called as console. On web page, it never displaying the error. A reason yesterday we already discussed also. Displaying the errors on the web page is a useless. And next one. So by mistake, we used a capital letter error producing OK, sir. But we don't know where capital letters and where small letters are. After this example, I'll explain that point also, where we have to use capital letters and where we have to use the small letters. This example, after completion, I'll explain that points. And the next one is, so document dot write followed by what are the text you want to display on the web page, or what are the data you want to display on the web page. The data generally we are typing within the double quotes. So first time double quotations indicates the text begins. The second time double quotations indicates the text ends. Your data beginning point, your data ending point. So between these we can type any type of data. No objections in that one. So suppose red apple and semicolon. Next one, again printing statement. So this time I'm going to typing some yellow mangoes. Double quotations alternative, is there any other thing, sir? Single quotations also we can use, sir. While writing the printing text, double quotations or single quotations are your choice. Anything okay. There is no difference between the double quotes and single quotes. Remember, HTML starting days also we discussed this point. Attributes concept. When you are assigning the values to attributes, double quotes are compulsory. No, without two quotations also we can give, with single quotes also we can give. That's purana point, not new point. The same continues to your JavaScript also. HTML CSS completed kada. Don't forget, if you forget, one day compulsory cut raja. Suddenly I'm asking some question. Maybe one human being psychological feeling. Topic completed kada. Chod the bhai. Slowly it is going out anmata. New subject injecting kada. Previous subject slowly passing out. But after so couple of examples, I'm going to writing HTML with a JavaScript combination, guarantee. While writing up a HTML, I'm asking HTML steps your side only. I'm not writing. That's your duty, your responsibility. Otherwise, a 1 month time waste kada appudu. 1 month time waste to 90 plus examples also. And I'm focusing only on the JavaScript. I never going to explaining the HTML steps. So remember this word. HTML, CSS steps, I'm going to using anything in future and never touching that explanations. It's pakka. No doubt at all. JavaScript steps only I'm explaining. Why, sir? A general policy. Here also HTML steps I am going to explaining. A previous 90 plus examples, what is the use? A 1 month time spending, what is the use? If you feel anything, sir, I am not going to explaining. Confirm. Interested, then continue. Otherwise, start a bye-bye, see you. Simple. Your duty, your responsibility. JavaScript steps, my duty. HTML steps, how we discuss it. JavaScript code also, I'm going to explaining like that only. But balancing you can feel. Are you attending anybody or advanced Java batches, sir? Advanced Java batches, anybody? Attending, in advanced Java batch, explain the OOPS concept and how faculty is explaining, sir. You have to learn in core Java only. Advanced Java situations, advanced Java concepts only we are focusing. The basic formula. Oracle attending anybody? PLS skill started as suppose. PLS skill after starting what we are doing, focusing on the PLS skill programming only, not on the SQL queries. That's the matter. So without forgetting, at regular intervals, try to brush up. But daily not required. Daily practice the JavaScript. 3 days once, 4 days once, just refer the HTML also for your safety precautions. Now, this is the one small point. So it's not a new point, sir. HTML starting days, we discussed this point. There is no difference between the double quotes and single quotes. Both messages displaying the side by side without any problem. There is no errors, sir. error statement we already placed in comments. Next, the same printing statement we can also write in another format. So this is one special operator, sir, and moreover, JavaScript recent versions supported this one, old versions not supported. So what is the name of this operator, sir? Backtick operator. A symbol name is backtick operator. General pronunciation. Programming pronunciation template literal. Programmatical pronunciation template literal. General pronunciation backtick operator. And this is old versions of JavaScript not supported. Recent version of the JavaScript, it is supported, this one. It is also one of the way to represent the data or text. Any differences available, sir? Double quotes, single quotes, we don't have any differences. But double quotes, these two symbols, this symbol, background, some technical differences are available. Technical differences available. What are the technical differences, sir? Suppose maximum you have some programming knowledge, whatever it may be, language. Once if I start the printing data with the double quotes, can I use anywhere enter key? I started the printing with the double quotes. So data typing. Can I use the enter key in any language? C or C++ or Java or .NET? No, if you use the enter key by chance, you will get the syntax error. Guarantee syntax error in all programming languages. But even the JavaScript also giving error message. When, sir, when you go for the double quotes and single quotes. If I want to type the data in more than one line, then backtick operator required. That is special of that operator. It allows to type the data more than one line. The old symbols allows to type the data only in single line. Suppose yellow in one line, mango in one line, sir. Color change, observed. Color change into obviously some syntax, because the total text should be displayed in the single color, but half data in one color, half data in the another color. So the syntax mistake. When you go for here, sir, color change, no, so it's a valid step. It's a 100% valid step. Why, sir? Operator special, that one. Backtick operator special. So if you want to type the data more than one line while printing operations, prefer the backtick operator, new operator. And if you want to type the data in single line only, go for your old operators, double quotes or single quotes. All three messages displaying in the same line. And the next one, what about the semicolon, sir? End of the every statement, semicolon is compulsory, yes, sir. It's not mandatory in JavaScript, sir. Without semicolon also we can type the program. Remove semicolons, still program is going to working. But programming languages semicolon mandatory, sir. That's when I'm not programming language. I'm scripting language. So I have my own rules and regulations. Without semicolon, we can work it 100%. Practically proof is available. And the next one, in middle of the program or middle of the statement, if any error occurred, a syntax error or something, what happens, sir? JavaScript could be differently reacting, sir. Differently reacting compared to other softwares. We developed one program in any of the programming language. Middle of the program, error occurs. But this error impact is applicable for that statement, entire program. Generally, the total program is impacted. That is, we call technically abnormal termination. Technically, it is called as the abnormal termination. Or 20 lines of code is there. In the 8th line, mistake happens. eighth step mistake happens, something. But what happens in C or C++, Java, .NET? Total program skipping only 2 lines, 3 lines is skipping. Total program it skips and come out of the program. That type of things is called as abnormal termination of the program. But JavaScript never doing the abnormal termination. Doesn't matter. It never encouraging the abnormal termination. It never performs the abnormal termination. But mistake happens. What happens, sir? Where the mistake happens, that effective is applicable to the particular script block only. A script tag opening, closing available. Na? The particular script tag only impacted. Other program as easily executing without any disturbances. Rest of script tags, rest of HTML, CSS code, normally executing everything without any problems. So how we can say that one, sir? Try here. Write one more message. So green banana, right spelling wrong. Syntax error. Right method spelling wrongly, I typed syntax error. So this is my program. But what happens, sir? First 3 fruits displaying no problem. Because in these 3 lines, we don't have any objections. We'll get the output from the first 3 lines. While processing of the 4th step, we'll have the problem. Now what happens, sir? Where the error occurred from that line to it directly jumping to closing of the script tag. Where error occurred, that step to directly jumping to script closing. But actually both side by side is available. Suppose between these some steps are available, sir. But now from this line to directly jumping to this line, not to this line. But if from this line to it jumping to HTML closing lines, sir, that is called as abnormal termination. Your programming languages, the same thing happens. When now the error is occurs, sir, last closing curly bracket available, a main method curly bracket, controller directly moving to that line. But this is not happening here, that type of things. This line to this line only it is jumping. After this script, whatever the code is available, that code as easily it is executing without any interruptions. Proof, sir. Run this program, you will get the proof. Your output available. Still error is there. Error in console, output on web page. Error on console, output on web page. Document dot write, it's not a function. This is the symbol. But now total program impacted, only particular part impacted. How you know that? How can say? We are unable to say in this scenario. Because total program impacted same output. Particular script only impacted same output. Because after this one you don't have any steps. So other steps, if anything available, we can identify that one. That's what I'm doing here, sir. A small H3 tag I'm writing, page end. The last line of the page is symbolically I'm printing here. Now we'll get the clarity how it is jumping. Their error as it is, here output as it is. That is different, this is different. Last line executed, but error occurred. So your programming language is different way na? Different way na? Matter then. The last 2 days onwards, that is all I'm suggesting to you. Semicolons also not matter. Next, for getting of the more awareness, I'm going to writing one more script, sir. One more script I am going to writing, multiple scripts. Here also we are trying to print some messages. Three messages I'm printing here. Second step, making wrong. Okay, first we'll go for everything proper. So Samsung, Oracle and Microsoft. Second block, we don't have any problems, sir. All are perfect. Now, as per my explanations, it is executing as per my explanations, sir. Now, what is the output? Three fruits to three companies' names are comes as per my explanation. No, sir, it's also working like as regular programming, sir. Three fruits names only comes. Got it a clarity now? What happening? Like as other languages are something different. Different. Next, I'm making some mistake here. Now I'm activating line numbers for your easy pronunciation. We have mistake in 15th line. Line number 15 wrong is available. Line numbers available. Observe that one. But now what happens, sir? Line number 15 to control is jumping to directly line number 17. And actually script closing tags is separately not showing that one. So directly to line number 15 to jumping to line number 17. 17 success, 18 success, 19 success. Well, again, 20th we have the problem. In 20th line, we have the problem. But 20th line to directly jumping to 24th line. 20th line to directly jumping to 24th line. 24th line H3 page entry tag is available. So this is output. A console, your list of errors, and web page, list of output. List of errors, list of output. Three fruits, one company. One fruit gone and two companies are gone. The wrong, sir. These two gone. Next here onwards, normally executing up to this one. Again, this is wrong. These three gone. The final output. That is the final output. So, little bit be careful about the JavaScript errors. So these are the some of the note points, sir. Or 3-4 points I covered here. One case sensitive, second one semicolon is not compulsory. Third one quotations, double quotes, single quotes, and backtick operator, anything we can use. And one more, errors where it is displaying us and a separate screen it displaying console. Press the F12 key to open that console. Next one, in the execution of the program, if anywhere error is occurred, from which line error is occurred, from that line to up to end of that script block only it is skipping. Balance code is executing without any disturbances, without any interruptions. These all are called as programming no guidelines or note points. Next. So first line, why it is objected the systems are into capital W we mentioned. Case sensitive, that's why it is rejected this one. Then if it is case sensitive, where we have to write capital letters, where we have to write small letters, sir. Java.NET, what is the policy we are following? The same policy we are following in JavaScript also. Java.NET Python JavaScript. Capital letters, small letters, where it will comes, the same style here also. But we don't know any Java.NET or Python knowledge, sir. No problem, sir. In our document also we have that explanations. JavaScript naming conventions. JavaScript naming conventions. What is meaning of naming conventions, sir? How to write the names? How to write the names? Which names are? Class names, variable names, functions names, methods names, objects names. How to write that guidelines are these things. Yesterday we discussed one point, not just a minute. One special note point I explained yesterday. this point. Remember I point? JavaScript inside we have keywords, reservoirs, functions, methods, classes, objects, etc. But when you are using all these names, a spellings writing required. While writing of the spellings, where we have to use capital letters, where we have to use the small letters, that explanation is called as naming conventions. Is the matter. The very first one I am going to showing how to write the class names. Predefined classes especially, we have to write always in the title case. JavaScript class names we have to write in title case. Or we can also call it as the capitalized case. Title case, or we can also call it as capitalized case. What is meaning of that, sir? First letter of every word is capital. First letter of every word is capital. Balance all the letters are the small. First letter is capital, rest of all the letters are the small. That is called as the title case. Examples are Simla green apple. Observe that one. S, G, A are the capital letters. S, G, A alphabet are the capital letters. Balance all alphabets are the small letters. Next, yellow mangoes. Y, M is the capital letter. Rest of alphabets are the small letters. It's a mandatory to follow for the predefined classes. If I'm not followed, sir, you already observed together. Capital W, error throwing. The JavaScript classes writing pattern, sir. But what about our own classes, sir? If you want to define your own classes, you should follow the same pattern. I'm explaining about the predefined things now. The same guidelines follow while defining of your own classes also. That's suggestive. Next one, I want to write a function name or I want to write a method name, sir. Yes, sir. Functions, methods, both are following the same style of writing style. A case is the same cases following. What is that case, sir? First word is small letters. The first word, not first character. The first word is completely small letters. From second word to up to the last word, again title case follows. From second word to up to the last word, again title case follows. Examples are, apple is one of the method. Suppose apple is one of the method, but apple completely small letters are used here. Reasons are, apple how many words? One single word. So single word completely small letters. Next is Simla green apples are total 3 words. In that Simla is complete small. Green apples G capital, A capital. And if you observe like this, see this one. First word is complete small. From second word onwards, title case. Look like as your class names. How we are writing here, the same pattern is continuous. If I'm not followed this one, sir. Functions, methods, both same pattern. No differences between the functions writing and methods writing. And the next one is variables. How to write the variables, sir? Actually, variables also same as to methods, sir. A sentence as easily matching, observe. Apple, small, Simla green apple, Simla small, green apple G and A is the capitals. Functions, variables all are following the same style of writing. We are getting some problem to identify that one, sir. Obviously, sir. That's why end of the functions parenthesis means brackets available. Every function name right side brackets available, sir. Variables right side brackets not available. That is the indication. Variable names right side no brackets. But methods functions right side brackets compulsory. Yesterday we used the log method. Brackets is there or not? Right method, brackets available. Right ln, brackets available. Alert, brackets available. All these are the functions and methods. As symbolic indication, LIC, Life Insurance Corporation of India. It is symbol. Variables brackets not available. Next, constants. These are the some special variables are constants. Constants, the complete name is uppercase. The full name should be right in uppercase only. You go like this. Simla, green apple, pi, exp, all are the capital letters. This is also variable, one type of variable. This is also variable. Or why sir, some variables in one style, some variables in one style, sir? Again, symbolic representation. If you follow the small capitals combinations, that variable values we can modify. Small letters, capital letters, combinations, if you have any variable, the data we can modify anytime, any number of times, no problem. But the variable name available completely in capital letters, sir, the data you can't modify except the designer of that variable. If I tried forcefully, sir, syntax errors comes. So both are variables, but one updatable variables and one is the non-updatable variables. But how can recognize, sir, when you are seeing its updations allowing, updations not allowing us, sir? Cases are the reason. If I write the both variables in same scenario, how you are recognizing? This variable value we can modify. This variable value we can't modify. When you are getting that idea, first you are trying to modify, then executing the program. Browser scolding, oh, this we can't modify. Browser not scolding, oh, we can modify. The long process, then you will get the realization. But here if you follow the cases, sir, within 1 second we can easily identify that one. So JavaScript internal library following all these points are strictly, and when you are using those things in your program, you should follow the same guidelines. But go to yesterday's program. But the right I designed in completely small letter. Reason, sir? It's a method. How many words? Single word. So first letter is completely small. Next document, completely small letters. Why, sir? It's a variable. Document is variable only. Practically variable. And changeable variable also. Modifications allowing. Then only we get the total name is in small letters. Next, similarly, window. That is also a variable because window is a single word and total is small letters. Total is small letters. Maybe yesterday, no, day before yesterday, no, I displayed some date and time. Remember? That case I mentioned like this. So what is this date, sir? Class. Because first letter is capital. Date lot D is capital letters, sir. Balance all are the small letters. So it is a class. This is identifications. If you are unable to identify this one, sir, first of all, program understanding not possible, sir. The fact. Somebody they are feeling without these also we can understand, sir. Feelings different, realities are different. So many times I proved also that one. First, what is what, if you know that one, then we are trying to think about the meaning of step. What is what and no idea, sir. Meaning of this step is impossible. So better remember these all the guidelines. And the next one, I'm going to showing some list of names, sir. So what is all these, sir? JavaScript reserve words. Almost 59 available, sir. The count also available. Total 59. All these are the reserve words. Sometimes we are using explicitly in our program. Sometimes implicitly used by your execution engines. There's some reserve words we have the right to use in programs. Some reserve words we don't have any right to use in the program. But with small comparison, in any other programming language, reserve words available, sir, or 50 reserve words. 50 reservoirs you can use in your program. C language, Java language, no doubt at all. But here could be different. In that almost 70% we can't use in programs. Not allowed JavaScript. 70% of that 50 out of 59 you are unable to use in the program. But every reservoir internally your engines are using. Externally not allowing by the developers, but internally they use this in program. And lightweight kadamma, every instruction not expecting from you. Heavyweight component, everything should be developed by yourself. But I said JavaScript is a lightweight. Detailed code not accepting. If you are interested also, I am not accepting it, first of all. Detailed code, no. Only short code. A short code balance things, engines are going to attaching. It is just for awareness only, sir. A few minutes back, I shown one point also to you. JavaScript inside we have some reservoirs, functions, something. A list of reservoirs I am showing to you. In future, situational demanding, I am going to using some of these reservoirs. But when I'm using the suddenly any word, sir, what is this word, sir? A question I'm not expecting. That's the first time listing all these things. But meanings, sir, meanings slowly we are going to learning, sir. No, sir, explain now only, sir. If I explain all these meanings, JavaScript completed. Fact. All these 59 meanings I explained, JavaScript is khatam. Fact. Unbelievable thing, but it's a truth. That's why one day is not possible. Up to the last day, we have to use these keywords, reservoirs. Day to day, we are importing into our program and starting the uses. Yellow words I observed, it's very popular in our world. Yellow words. Into, long, bite, float, in our childhood days onwards, we are using that pronunciations. Available in JavaScript also, but twist available. Available in JavaScript, but you can't use. Museums, you know, na? Museums. Some museums free ticket, some museums minimum ticket, nominal ticket, 10 rupees, 20 rupees, 50 rupees. Once if you enter into museums, sir, so many things are visible. Can you touch everything? No, but you can see only, and the reservoirs also same, museum like that. You can see, enjoy, but don't touch. You put the point. So maximum things we are unable to touch, only for enjoying purpose only. Watching and enjoying. The writing also clear and board is also available in museums most. Don't touch this. Please don't touch. Please don't split and something words. Especially in our what is Salajang Museum or something. Like this also, sir. Reasons are slowly getting total 59 account, try to remember. From today we started these are up to the last day of the JavaScript. These words we are going to using. When I'm going to using the topics wise, at that time I'll explain the meanings of that words. So these are some of the pre-explanations before going to the more programming and more options. All guidelines to note points. Next, back to program. Last 3 examples or 4 examples onwards. JavaScript we are writing inside the HTML program. This is JavaScript, sir. We are writing within the HTML body or HTML header. Otherwise, JavaScript you are writing outside the HTML, you are calling that one from your HTML program. One of the option. But same way, can I write the HTML tags inside the JavaScript, sir? JavaScript I'm writing inside the HTML. Now ulta operation. HTML tags I want to use inside the JavaScript, sir. Directly not allowed. Directly not allowed. Indirectly allows, but directly no chance. You are writing JavaScript directly, sir. Yes, sir. Month beginning to month ending, how many days? But month ending to month beginning, one day. Beginning of the month to end of the month to 30 days or 29 days or 31 days available. But end of the month to beginning of the month, one day. Question same. Why two different answers? Same question. This side to this side, left to right to left. But answers are different. Like that, JavaScript allows by HTML. But HTML directly using in JavaScript is not allowed. That's the matter. But I want to use it, sir. There's a little bit of additional precautions required. So see, I'm trying to use HTML tags in JavaScript directly. This is script area. Inside that, I'm writing some h1 tag, some hello world. H1 tag is close. H1 tag, I place it directly in the script tag. So save this program, asterisely go to the browser and try to execute it. Any hello world? Not available. And obviously, error. Go and check in console. Syntax errors are once again unexpected token less than. We use less than h before. I am not expecting this symbol. Why you typed? That's the question meaning. If I remove this one, sir, h error. If I remove h, sir, one error. If I remove one, sir, greater than error. Doesn't matter. So total, if you remove it, no error. Now success. So allowing or not allowing, we got the proof practically. Then what about the remedies, sir? Alternatives. Take the printing statement. Write any HTML tag inside printing steps, either write or write ln method. So every HTML tag must be enclosed within quotations. 3 quotations available, go for any of the 3 quotations, no problem. Plus that must be in the part of printing step. Then only you are able to use the HTML. Double quotations compulsory, sir. Plus this total should be placed inside the printing statement. Document.write followed by this one. Now it will works. First message directly HTML printing. Second message is JavaScript printing. This is the 2 conditions. One quotation compulsory. Which quotation is your choice? Plus the total tag must be placed inside the printing methods only. Next. This time I'm using single quotation. There is no problem. 100% acceptable. So H3 tag. Welcome. H3 single quotation close. H1 working and H3 also working. Next, sometimes while using of HTML tags, attributes also generally required. We don't have any attributes. Now some of the tags attributes compulsory. But while writing of the attributes, I think daily you are using double quotations. Attributes, double quotations not using. Compulsory width equals to double quotation 500, SRC equals to double quotation something, height equals to double quotation, so something compulsory. But here already you have double quotations. Tag before double quotation is, tag after also double quotation is there. If you write one more double quotation, syntax error it comes. But number of quotations increasing. In printing method we have already one double quotation. What I said few minutes back, This is starting of your printing data and this is the ending of the printing data. While writing of the attributes, if you use extra double quotations are meaning changing. Why sir? See that one. So document dot write followed by double quotations, H1 tag as usual, then style equals to double quotes. For system point of view, what is meaning? The first quotation is second quotation. Data is over. And the rest of data not accepting. But rest of tag we have so much. Color equals to red. I want to write like this. Double quotations close. Close. Hello. H1 close. Double quotations. So browser's point of view. This is beginning of the text. This is end of the text. Next, what is this nuisance? The error message. What is this nuisance error? Already quotations over gada. Why again you are doing this one? Total jump output. Missing bracket. Up closing parenthesis available. That is missing and it's showing. In this place, system expecting this one. But we can't use. We are not expecting that one. System expecting that one. Then what is the remedy, sir? Do one thing, sir. A color red available. This one, in place of double quotations, better go for single quotations. Validate, sir. If you really remember the HTML, that's valid or not, you knows. You are not remember? Google Mataji is there, gada? Ask that one. Every explanation important. Every point valuable. It's printing hello message. Next. So like this, how many tags we can use, sir? The total page we can design here, sir. First line is there, na? What is the first line? Doc type 2, the last line of HTML. This total code you can write inside these double quotations. Now your web page designing dynamically by the JavaScript. Your web page is designed by the JavaScript dynamically. That is dynamic designing of the page. The first line of your page to last line of the page, the total page designing code we can place inside the script. The declaration error, madam, this one. In the declaration error, so this total program is affected. Normal statements error, so half of the program. If you write this one, this is only affected. Declarations are different too. Currently we are discussing about the statements only. Declarations and generally it happens in the top of the program. Top of the program error is occurs means total program is going to skipping. A variables scenario will get that information. So I'm going to writing a small page designing here. See this one, sir. Label, username, label close and line break. Can I use the multiple tags inside the same printing statement, sir? The total page we can design it, sir. Entire page we can design it. But I have to write line by line, sir. But backtick operator available. Use the backtick operator. Write the line by line, run the program. Backu, ticku, operator available. Use that one. Otherwise, write the document.write, multiple steps like this. So this is input, type equals to text, ID equals to UN, username, name equals to UN, and quotations close. Normally again problem is started. Double quotes, so many is there. But now do one thing. Instead of internal double quotations changing into single quotes, here double quotes change into single quotes I said because of the one time, but you can not one time gada. That's a outer quotations better change into single quotations. 6 double quotations replacing with the 6 single quotations. Instead of that, 2 double quotations replacing with one single quotation is easier work. First main double quotation, last main double quotation, I change it into single. But internal, you can continue doubles. No problem. So same procedure for this one. Password. Password, line break. Button also I'm creating here only. Button, login, button close. The multiple tags I said together, a point I covered here. 3 tags I used in single printing step. Input to BRU and button tag. Your login screen designed dynamically here. So after designing of this screen, somebody is getting doubt. Sir, we can design this one directly in HTML, ga, sir. But JavaScript to quotations, document.write to. Why this risky process, sir? Instead of write this, we can directly write here, ga. Code also easy, ga. The original HTML. Pure HTML. But double quotations problem not available, document problem not available, write problem is also not available. You will get directly login page. But why we are taking this risk? Because Mountain Dew. Risk ज़्यादा हो. Ad not observed. Mountain Dew. But actually, program executed successfully, sir. A small thing, field missing. The why field missing, sir? My original HTML code, my JavaScript code, both running in the same time while loading of the page, right? When my HTML page is loading, at the same time, my script is also executing. Then only you are feeling directly designing as a feeling is comes. Second situation, when JavaScript is executing. Situation 1, loading of the page. Second scenario, event triggering. But now what to do and take a button, heading login, a button heading login. But a button inside, write this total code. So what happens at the time? While opening of the page, login page not comes. While opening of the page, login page not comes. But when you click on the login button, the page is comes. Upper dynamic feeling also comes. And event handling required. But how to manage this much of code in event handling, sir? Nothing. I'm splitting the code here. Previous example, a little bit modification. The awareness example over. Next, I'm placing one small heading button on click. Something code we have to write. Headings are login form. Suppose button heading is login form. But now whenever I click on this one, sir, this page I want to display. But then you will get the feel also. That is called as dynamically designing of the HTML pages. And after clicking on the button, only page designing. Before clicking on the button, page is not designed. But how this total logic we have to map here, sir? Recently we used some functions, sir. Function used for writing of the external scripting. A function we need here. Why, sir? One example, we directly design the document.write in some steps, sir. A single step, sir, but here not single step, multiple steps are available. So better write all these multiple steps inside one function. Call that function from here. Call that function from here. I want to see, sir. This is script. How to write function in JavaScript? Function keyword followed by name of the function, my fun, and inside some steps. So these are my steps. A simple function developed. This function, when it is executing, sir, when you click on this button, would run now, run. This is your output. Login screen not comes. After clicking on this button, login screen is appears. Here, call your function, my fun. Whenever I click on this button, run this function. Whenever I click on this button, run this function. A function inside what we have, sir? A small login page designing is available. It was original HTML page. But now click on this button, sir. Quotations missing, closings missing, any mistakes available, amma? Screen scrolled by mistake. This is login page. Now click on login button, a page. Now this is dynamic designing, because initially not displaying any output. If any event is triggered, then only the page designing is comes. Now you got it. Why we have to take this risk, sir? If you write direct HTML program, sir, it while loading of the page, it opens. Then whenever you require, that time execution is not possible. If you want to execute as per your situational wise, scripting compulsory. So write the total code inside one function neatly and call that function based on the user's clicking. Why it is called as dynamic designing, sir? Any idea? This type of designing is called as the dynamic designing. Why we can call like that? Your login page already designed. Now you open my program, sir. Login page already designed or not designed? Already designed. It not designed. Reason, login page designing steps where you placed in function. Function called, function not called together, or function without calling, how the login page design? Could use a small common sense, logical sense. This is your top of the program, sir. As per the order, top to bottom, program is executing. Right? Completed, 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 completed. It is open script, direct execution while loading of the page. Completed, 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 and button is also designed. After that, script is executing a no, because it's not open script together. It is a function. What we yesterday, day before yesterday, we discussed it. Functions, when you call, then only they're executing. If you are not called, they're not executing. But up to now, we don't have any function calling step. So this code is not executed while loading of the page. This code is executed whenever the event is triggered. Whenever the event was triggered, then only this code is executing. Event when it is triggering, sir, in runtime or design time? Runtime. Appudu login page designed when, sir? Runtime. Runtime operations we called as dynamic operations. So dynamically, on the spot, spontaneously designed your web page. This is an output for xj5.html. For function we defined, sir. Once again, I'm saying, sir, you developed a function, memory allocated for your function, but HTML code not executed. Just memory allocated, that's all. HTML code not executed. When that HTML code executing inside the function, sir, when you click on the button, if I'm not clicking on that button, sir, that steps never going to execute it. So if you click, that 4 lines executing on the spot, it displaying your login screen. This is dynamic concept. Dynamically, we are designing the web pages. Sir, already couple of times I said, sir, JavaScript executed 2 scenarios. One while loading of the page, second one an event is triggered. If you forget points like this, we'll get some problems. Don't forget it. This code is executed while loading of the page because it's directly implemented code. But here this one is mapped to on-click. When you map to on-click, sir, or when you link to on-click, sir, without event, the code is never going to executing. When event is triggered, then only this code is going to executing. If event is not triggered, the code never going to executing. Like that, we can design any lengthy page, sir, any variety page also, no problem. The same function we can also write in external program also, sir. The same function develop as an external program and call from this program. Next one. CSS I already used it, sir. Is it not CSS? One small note point I'm going to explaining again, sir. Actually, in other languages, I think the topic, but comes to the JavaScript, it becomes as just a note point. So what is that, sir? Is symbols any idea, na? Backslash N, backslash T, backslash R, any? So anybody, if you have some little bit programming knowledge, I think used this one. Backslash N, backslash T, R, B. Remember, who have the programming knowledge? So what is the name of these symbols? This symbols name. All these symbols names. Name of all these symbols. First of all, is there any name, Asara? Unda pair antara? What is the name of all these symbols? Names are C students, Java students. You can respond. Because these symbols fully using in our Java C programming, not used, fully using, but name. Offline students, hands up here. Online students, అయ్యో 20 ఆన్సర్స్ అయితే రిసీవ్డ్. మరి ఓపెన్, ఇఫ్ యూ ఓపెన్ /t ట్యాబ్ స్పేస్ కమాండ్ లైనా అయ్యా. So many online students answered, but bad luck. 2 answers correct. 3 answers correct. Pragati, Gaurav, and Chetan. Escape sequence characters. Escape sequence characters. Shortcut sequence characters. /n, /t, /b, /, double quotes, / single quotes, and /f. So almost 8 symbols available like this, and all these 8 symbols are called as escape sequence character set. This matter. If you are offline students, either something responded, couple of online responded something, offline silently sitting. But so many here Java students, Mali. So many C students. All this group is called as the escape sequence characters. JavaScript also supports conditions apply. What is that, sir? Generally, these symbols in other languages we are using in printing steps. Printf, println inside we are using, right? But JavaScript don't use inside the printing statements, use outside the printing only. Other languages allows only inside the printing. Outside the printing is not allowed. But this one outside the printing only allows. If you have any concerns, if you have any questions, why these varieties are? Brand and Eck developed by JavaScript. So directly drop the message to that candidate because I'm just only explainer, not inventor. Kada. This is one note point why I said means. I'll show that one. See here available, all symbols available. If I use these all the symbols forcefully in our Java programming, sir, that is situational wise, sir. Printing statements either not works properly. Some other scenarios either it works properly. Other scenarios means where, sir? Recently we used some alert to remember alert function I called just 2 days back. A small window comes in that welcome message display. Na? Alert inside we can use this. Alert function inside you can use this, perfectly working. But if you use inside the writing method, write ln methods, no use. If you use any symbol, sir, one single space displaying. If you use anything, a single space displaying. So writing write ln methods to not responded to these symbols, but alert is responding to these symbols. They clearly mentioned that one, sir. Doubt available, I'll show it also. See that one. Not a program, just as a point I'm showing. Document.write followed by hello /n. As per your previous knowledge, what happens? Line breaking happening or not? Yes, next message comes to the next line guarantee. Next line guarantee in other softwares. My softwares are warranty also not available. Guarantee next. Both are displaying in the side by side. This matter. Line breaker? No. If I use the slash t sir, well again single space. When I use the line break here, one space displaying, observe that one. Hello after a space is there. That is a line break. Line break adi. 100% is a line break only, sir, browser point of view. So browser point of it's a line break only, but as a user point of it look like as a single space. Then even if I use the tab slash t and a tab space and generally 5 spaces gap it will comes, minimum 5 spaces. Other languages. Here sir, एक ही है. Same answer. एक ही है. Any symbol, एक ही space. So JavaScript not supporting us, sir. Here not supporting. In write ln methods not supporting. Write ln I'm using. No changes in that one. But I want to test it's working perfectly or not, sir. With alert combination we can use. Alert is what is that one actually? I already said alert is belongs to some so category and name also I mentioned. What is that? While discussing of alert in the second example, alert is a small box. So these called with the special names like this. Correct. Say dialog boxes. Alert is one of the dialog box. That day already mentions that. Instead of responding, more relaxing. Try to respond. Automatically laziness gone. Full laziness. Not red shade, white shade. If first we are trying to say the answer, then automatically body comes to attention. Our first enemy, laziness. Remember that one. Dialog boxes. Dialog boxes inside these sequence characters working properly. Alert is one of the dialog box. We have like that some couple of dialog boxes. In all the dialog boxes functions inside, you can use these things and perfectly it is working. Dialog boxes topic not completed, sir. The upcoming concept. Situational wise, there we tested program. That's all. So list I given working on ATA. If you want to test it, I already proved with some methods they are not supporting properly. But dialog boxes are purely supporting, sir. A dialog boxes concept scenario, I'll show this point again. Up to now, these are the basic awareness about the JavaScript program. We are not started any topic up to now. Some guidelines, so precautions. So first time we are working this programming, we are just getting a small habituality of the programming. Practicing ante. Now first topic I am going to starting. So what is the first topic, sir? Working with variables. Variables, so data types, so all combined it will comes as a single topic. First official topic is variables. So what is variable, how to define the variables, and how many types of variables are available, what are the data types, that all points is going to covering. First I'm going to explaining the definition. What is a variable, sir? Variable is a reference name or an identifier of a small amount of memory. A memory block available. Sizes are no idea. No idea. Something size available. A size we can't say, sir. Minimum 1 bit. The size of the memory block is minimum 1 bit. Maximum n bytes. Like as your other software, here restrictions not available. A variable you must occupy 4 bytes only. This variable must occupy the 2 bytes only. That strict restrictions not available because JavaScript is a loosely typed. I hope you remember the point. is one of the feature of JavaScript also. So like other softwares like that, strict restrictions not. But suppose if you go for any of the programming language, sir, if I define integer variable, a compiler restricting you must occupy 4 bytes only, not less than 4, not greater than 4. Restricting 4 bytes compulsory. If you are interested, not interested. JavaScript not like that. As per the data, it is going to allocating the memories. Restrictions not available separately. So how much amount of memories are the data deciding that one? Minimum 1 bit minimum, maximum n bytes, any range content wise. But this total memory block representation, one name required, that name is called as the variable. The name is nothing but a variable. So this is some amount of memory blocks, sir. Suppose 4 bytes. 4 bytes. But this memory block, I want to store some data, and the data future I want to reuse it. But if I want to interact with this memory block, sir, in memory block pronunciation, one name required. Generally, we are using A, B, C, D, I, J, K, X, Y, Z. A universal name, sorry. So now what is this A, sir? Name of this memory block. A is the identifier of this memory block, or it's a name of the memory block. That is called as variable. So variable is nothing but a name of your memory block, or it's a reference identifier. Some different sounds available. Better go for name for your memory. But for every product, one name required, sir. For every house, one name or one ID number or one door number or something required. Like that, for every memory block, one name required. If name not available, what happens, sir? Future communication with that one not possible. Future communications with this memory block is not possible. And where these variables are declared, sir, and where these memory blocks are constructing, sir, generally either locally and global. And two scopes available, sir. These variables we can construct either in the local scope, either in the outer scope. That outer is nothing but an global. Local or outer. Outer is also called as the global, sir. What is this, sir? Location of variable declarations or location of variable constructions. A memory block available in a box. That box we can construct in the local scope or as well as the outer scope. If I declare in the local scope, sir, within certain area only we can access that one. Within certain amount of area only we can access that one. If I define in the outer area, sir, throughout the program anywhere we can access. Throughout the program anywhere we can access. Local throughout the program is not possible. Within that block or within that script tag or within that particular environment only we can access. Suppose if I define one variable in our classroom here, sir, but what happens, sir? This variable visible and accessible by yourself only, not even our other besides classroom also. Now, because I defined inside this classroom and accessible to me and you only. And in the same floor, one more classroom is available, sir. Floor same, but room not same. The memory block is changing. Then this variable not visible to those. Like that in the room number 1 also I created one variable, sir. And that room number 1 only accessible, but not in the room number 2. That is called as the local and personal. But if I want to access room number 1, room number 2, room number 3 also, what to do, sir? A balcony is there na first. Man floor starting, declare the variable in that balcony. In entrance, open place is there na. Declare the variable in that open place. That is visible to this room, and any rooms are so available. That is nothing but an outer scope. Local scopes within certain area we can accessible, sir. Outer scopes, so from beginning of the program to up to end of the program, anywhere we can access. Next, Why we are calling it a variable, sir? Why we are calling it is a variable, sir? Reason, variable, continuously changes or happens. The meaning. Why should be specifically that pronunciation only required means that first I stored some 10 here. It 10 only I want to continue lifelong, sir. And, some steps after this 10 we can replace with another value. That value we can replace with another value. So continuously data changes happens. Continuously data changes happens. That's why we are calling as variable. Okay, in English dictionary, variable meaning what? In English dictionary, variable meaning what? We are not programming students. We don't know programming spelling also. Leave it. English dictionary, variable spelling what? It's going on changes. That memory block also not fixed memory block. Currently, if you store one value, sir, after 5 minutes, that value we can change to another value. That one we can change to another value. So continuously it is allowing to modify. That is the reasonable name is variable. We have one more type of variable. 1 hour back I already explained. Full capital letters. Remember the complete name in capital letters. What it is called? Constants. Like that, I have one more thing, sir. What is the name of this one, sir? Capital A. But once if I store the data in this one, sir, in lifelong we can't change this one. Once if you store the data in that, a lifetime, the fixed value. That's why this specially pronounced as a constant. It's not variable. Naming conventions, 1 hour before I clearly explain a cases writing style. It's changeable variable and this is the non-changeable variable. Non-changeables are called as constants. Changeables are called as variables. But how can recognize when you are seeing the face, it is changeable, this is not changeable? Case difference compulsory. If you write both in the same case, sir, can you identify? Myself also not possible. That's why already inventors, they thought all these all the points, clear differences they provided. Next, what is the use of this variable, sir? Variables basically used for data storing, sir. Data storing. The main purpose of the variables are data storing. Why we have to store the data, sir? For reusability purpose. We are storing the data in that memory blocks for reusability or future purpose. Any number of times you can access the data, any number of times you can collect the data from that one. 100% for reusability only, sir, nothing else. But what I am explaining, somebody you are writing in notes together, a couple of students, Kyo? Enduku? You are listening already. What I am explaining, you are listening. What I am showing, you are watching. Well, again, why writing separately? Recalling. Abu. Kada. Pen freely available, sir. All are not writing, but nearly 10 to 15 students, they are writing notes. Daily they are writing notes. Enduku, madam? Kyo? Last, madam. Why you are writing daily notes? Recollecting. UG, why Q? Daily. Black color mask. Why you are writing daily notes and some points? Reusability. When? After completion of the batch, or tomorrow, day after tomorrow, na? And maybe somebody's safety precautions, sir. Because batch running time, I'm daily coming and I'm going to directly interacting with you. Chance available, you can ask the questions and doubts. But once batch completed, you are unable to see my face. That's why future purpose, somebody writing the notes. Somebody's intention this only. So writing something on the nodes is reusing in future. Storing some data in this memory block reusing in the rest of the code in program. 1,000 lines of coding is available. In the 1,000 lines, this data I need continuously, sir. So once if you store any number of times, we can use this. Best example for this variables, not for all students, sir, who are learning very first time the programming, for those students. A variables live example, best example, your mobile's contact numbers. Without storing the contact number, we can make a call or not? We can receive the calls or not? Regular chatting also we can do or not? Regular chatting. Yes, possible. You can drop the message, you can receive the message, you can make a call, you can receive. But still, why we are storing the number? Why we have to store in as a contact in your mobiles? Huh? Identification. Next. Remembering problem. Next. Simplifying of your task. If you are not stored the numbers here, when you want to drop the message, when you want to dial the make a call, 98856 98856. Number typing required. But if you save that number under one name, sir, simply selecting Shiva, drop the message. Make a select the Shiva, make a call. Easy operations. One reason. Second reason, remembering all the 10 digit numbers is not possible. Every contact is one variable. Every contact is one variable. Contact name, sir, a variable name. But A is there, na? Add the some two numbers, two names is Rama, variable name, and also contact name. And here, sir, 98850, 98850. Programming pointer, it's a value of Rama. Mobiles, it's a contact number of Rama. Simple. Every variable is a one contact equivalence to. Why you are storing contacts in our mobiles? I hope you know very well. You don't need to express to me. You know the first? Or all are using, sir? We are also using. కొన్ని faces are there, same reaction coming here. Next, and the last point, how to define these variables, sir? How to define these variables? We have three keywords for defining of these words. The key reserve words come keywords. 59 I listed a few minutes back. In that 59, three words is available. Those three we are going to using. One is the let, second one is the where, third one is the const. Let, where, const. These are the three reserve words coming from the JavaScript used for declaring of the variables. Red color words, observe. Red color words. Let, where, const. So those are the first three words what we are going to using. 1 hour back I already said we have to finish all these keywords end of the our batch. These keywords are completed, our topics also completed in generally meaning. So the very first we are starting with the red words, sir. One is the let, second one is the where, third one is the const. These are the three keywords used for declaring or defining of the variables in JavaScript. Clearly, once again repeat the point. These three keywords are used to define the variables in JavaScript. Not int, not long. But with your previous experience, variables you are declared with int. Variables you declared with long, float to double. JavaScript not allows that one. Yellow letters not allowed. Red letters only you have to follow. By chance, if I use the yellow letters, sir, syntax errors. The understanding of day one onwards in JavaScript, what I am saying, don't neglect topics, headings matching, but internal matter is completely different. It will comes. Whether one or two topics luckily matching as easily, sir. Balance all the topics like this variety only available. So other subjects influence if you are trying to use here, we'll get the problem. So learn as a freshly, remember everything. So yellow colors we can't use for the variable declarations. Let var constant only we have to use for variable declarations. So how to use, sir? These are the three syntaxes. Var followed by variable name, var reserved followed by name of your variable and semicolon. This is called as variable declaration or variable definition. First syntax. Second syntax, var followed by variable name equals to value. It is called as variable initialization. The first one is called as declaration. Second one is called as the initialization. The first keywords are var. Almost second keyword also matching, but keywords are different. The syntax is the same, keyword different. But why the two things are? Internal differences available. Between the var and let to, so many variations available internally, but externally both following the same syntax. Externally both following the same syntax, sir, but technically we have a lot of differences between these two. We don't know, sir. Slowly comes the explanations, you don't worry. So let followed by variable name semicolon, let followed by variable equals to value semicolon. Next, last one, constant. Constant, two syntaxes not available, single syntax available. Constant followed by variable name equals to value. Constant followed by variable name equals to value. Means, sir, initialization syntax only available. Declaration syntax not available. Constant supports only initialization, declaration not supported. But now syntax is this one. Why these number of keywords for declaring of one variable, sir? Actually, var by birth of the JavaScript available, sir. The 1995 onwards, var keyword is available. But let to constant to new keywords are I clearly mentioned in the brackets to see that one. JavaScript 6th version onwards, they supported this one. Old versions, we don't have anything here. In JavaScript, HTML, CSS, explanation, small differences are. In HTML, first I completed all old version concepts, then ending new version features covered. CSS also first I completed old, last graphics that all the new features only. HTML, CSS that is I followed. But JavaScript we are not waiting like that, sir. Every topic ending new features I am going to explain. How many topics we have here? First topic actual what is, newly what are the new points are added, every topic ending new features we are going to covering. Point understand? HTML new features all one time we discussed. But here that is not correct thing because topics are going on old topic if you forget it, sir. A topic continuation, new feature explanation, tough to me. That's a first one topic completed. Yes, sir. What is the new features in this topic? Done. Second topic completed. New features of the second topic. Third topic completed. New features of the third topic. Like that here I am going to covering. And if any topic you missed, new features also missing and murder. So be careful. But let is the new and constant also new. So syntax is only like covered, sir. Programming differences between the first to second to third, that all the things in tomorrow session will cover that one. So balance tomorrow we'll see. Thank you all. అంటే సింటాక్సెస్ మారుతాయి కదా మీకు. కరెక్ట్. కాకపోతే ఇక్కడ మనకి HTML కోడింగ్ స్టైల్ వేరు ఉంటుంది, యాంగులర్